Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Celebrity TV quiz, Shooting Stars. Introducing Team A, please welcome Sarah White. Bold as brass Sarah keeps her hair so straight by tying dung beetles to it and letting them dangle over a pan of hot cuprinol. Her skin is the same texture as hummus, and she's on the pill. And joining Sarah on Team A, please welcome Claire Grogan. Big, gangly, blonde, cat-style woman Claire arrived tonight astride a 29-mile-high goat puppy, feeding on frozen persil and quenching her thirst with a flagon of partridge tears. You guessed it, she's cool. And now, please welcome the captain of Team A, Mr. Mark Lamar. And introducing Team B, please welcome Frank Buff. Cuddly Frank ambles around his bedsit, listening to conversations he'd taped on the radio when he was a child. When the tape stops, he rocks himself to sleep on the chair his mother wove from her husband's failed parachute. He wakes next day with a half-eaten yogurt swimming in tears on his lap. And joining Frank on Team B, please welcome John Thompson. Potato-faced, water-retentive John committed his first murder at the tender age of 5 when he ate a dinner lady. It's now 17 years since he gorged himself on fresh meat, and experts are confident he will not strike tonight unless taunted about his grotesque forehead. And finally, please welcome the captain of Team B, Miss Ulrika Johnson. And now, please welcome your hosts for this evening, Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer.
To Shooting Stars, the star. Right. Oh, yes. Welcome to Shooting Stars, and without any further ado, let's meet out front. What's going on? What are you doing? Yes, yes, welcome to Shooting Stars. It's a lovely show. We got lovely John Thompson there. Lovely John there, looking like a farmer in the big city for the first time. Vic, you can't do it with a bucket on your head all night. Take it off. Really, that's... Oh. Is that any better? I had a very lot of water retention then from you putting that bucket on my head. Do you know you did? And that can happen when you put a bucket on your head.
With the lovely hairs. How many are there? Have you counted them?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, welcome to Shooting Stars. Now, if during the course of the evening you should hear this noise, don't worry, it's just Frank buffing. Very good. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's meet the man with the scores. It's John Storm. Beautiful, beautiful, plump baby. Let's crack on. Let's crack on with the true or false song.
It's true or false. We don't know if it's true or false. True or false. We just don't know at this stage. We're going to find out.
Mr. Boff. Mr.
Hi.
Frank Buff. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Listen to that professional voice, even though it's clouded by his mysteriously bent fingers.
Yes.
Hi.
Can I say something before you ask me the question? Is that allowed?
Of course you can, Frank.
I've got this marked as an intelligent programme.
And you're right to do that.
And I do wish my name was spelt like that. It would save a lot of trouble.
Well, that's how it is spelled.
Bough. No, it's B-O-U-G-H.
B-O-F-F.
It's Boff. It's spelled like that, man.
It's spelled like that one, you know. You can look it up in any dictionary and you find it spelled like that. B-O-F-F.
May I have my question?
Of course you can.
May I have my question now, please?
You need your question, you shall get it. Frank Bow. The correct... The correct pronunciation of the word data is in fact dartar. True or false?
The correct pronunciation is,
Data.
data.
Oh,
Data is the correct answer.
Sarah, true or false, it is bad luck for a time bomb to explode, destroying the church on your wedding day.
Yes.
You're quite
Bye-bye.
right, it is very bad luck. Like it's bad luck to use a hose pipe on a bad-tempered ox.
Ulrika.
Yes.
True or false? King Charles VI of France was convinced he was made of glass. What are you looking like that? As if you're looking at a Savaloy that's been eaten by a dung beetle. Is it true or false?
I don't believe so, no. False.
She's saying false and no, it's true.
Hey, you guys make it up as you go along.
No, we don't.
What gave you that impression?
Well, the fact that there's no answers on your card.
Hey, you part lunatic.
Mark, dueling is legal in Uruguay so long as both participants are blood donors.
He's a 1950s mute.
Well, say yes or no. Just think, you know, if you can't think of an idea, just say one of the words.
Because if they like you tonight, you'll get it right. And if they don't like you, you'll get it wrong. So it doesn't matter, you know, whatever you say.
she's in a strop.
True.
True. You're quite right.
It is true!
Of course, Mark, you're an oil donor, aren't you? Enough Greece Arctic. Power attraction engines until Michaelmas.
Oh, we laughed heartily.
Right.
True or false? Shoes from Dundee can be moved in the air by the power of the mind.
Dundee, got to be true.
Gotta be true. Let's find out, because I suspect Claire's shoes are probably from Dundee.
Are you from Dundee, Claire?
No.
Well, yes, Scottish.
She's there or thereabouts, isn't she? Let's find out.
Give us your shoe.
Here. Oh, I've got it. Oh, I like You saw it here.
With your own two eyes.
That's right.
Apart from you, Bob.
I only used the one.
Yes. Right. So it's true. Claire, here's a question for you. True or false, Princess Alexandra of Bavaria was convinced that she had swallowed a full-sized grand piano.
True.
It is true! After a night out with Dudley Moore. It was a little...
That's the end of the true or false round, so let's go straight up to George Dawes and say,
What are the scores, George Dawes?
Man, you've been lying to me. You told me you love San Bossy Hippopotamus. I went out and bought 5, and now you tell me you don't like them. At this rate, I'm gonna be bankrupt. Mark has 3, Ulrika has 1.
Next round is the clips round, and the first clip is for you, Team A. Have a look at your monitor there.
Meanwhile, Hank is creating a few facts. One, for example, is the fact that Mum doesn't like him. Actually, she does. That frown only means the meat is tough, and she's wondering whether anyone else has noticed. On the other hand, Hank has decided that Dad does like him. The evidence is there, the warm welcome, the obvious rapport. But Hank's fact is premature. Dad has a legal mind. He's trained to reserve judgment till all the evidence is in.
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to love being married to Judy. I mean, she gave me breakfast in bed every morning last week. Not bad, eh?
Not good either, by the look of things. A week of apparent immorality with their little girl will hardly encourage any parents.
Ooh. Team A, a little morality tale there, but can you guess what that prospective son-in-law was actually doing during that apparent week of immorality?
Well, he was...
Sarah wants to say something.
She could have left her bed in her house, jumped on the bus, gone to his end of town, via the shops, purchased some bacon, eggs, milk, that kind of breakfast type thing, knocked on his door. No, she had keys to his door because he trusted her. She had keys, let herself in, made him breakfast, knocked on the door.
Were you there?
God, no wonder you're in the
She
soap
was
opera.
that girlfriend. She left the tray at the door and ran so she wouldn't see him in his underclothes.
Where'd she go then? Perhaps to a theme park?
And then she met someone else. Yeah, but he was a bad guy, really. Yeah. He looked very trustworthy. And he used to be a sailor. That's right. No, I'm afraid that's
I thought it was great.
I like that answer. I think she might be right.
OK, well, let's have a look.
The truth, however, is utterly moral. Hank had a week in bed with flu. Judy arrived every morning to cook his breakfast. It was all quite boringly innocent.
Yes, I think you're right.
I always like to hear someone going via the shops when they're shopping.
Team B, take a look at this clip of the very frightening film The Omen. Very frightening indeed, but can you tell me what music did you hear in that clip?
Team B.
What was the music?
I could be dead swatty and get it spot on.
Go on then.
It's Carmina Burana.
Yes.
By Carl Orff.
Yes! Right, well, that's the end of the clips round. Let's go straight over and find out what are the scores. George Dawes.
Oh, tu es magnifique. Oh, tu es formidable. Oh, tu es le crème de salle de bain de la Francis de la Tour. Mark's got 4, Ulrika's got 2. Woo! I've had enough of this quiz. It bores me rigid. In the meantime, Cat, I think I'll play some of that freeform jazz.
Whoa! Yes!
What do you think of that then, John?
Mmm, nice.
Tonight I feel strong, for I've dined on Radox.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, free-form jazz. Jazz. Next round is
Of course, jazz is cool.
Jazz is cool. Jazz rules. You better believe it, silly fool. Well, the impressions round, where we ask Mr. Vic Reeves to do a song in the style of a club singer, and you've got to guess what song it is he's singing. So if you're ready, George and Jim. Vic. And that's Thompson.
Is it Adam Faith? What do you want if you don't want money?
Oh, yeah, none of you got it. I'm not going to give you another opportunity.
Who was it, Vic?
It was Dolly Parton, 9 to 5.
Well, let's hear that. Apparently, let's hear that song sung properly.
It was there to hurt, not to fall. Not to fall. So,
well, that's the end of our little impression section, so let's hand it over to the guests to do some impressions of their own.
And I'd like to say, random light, with all your might, select the guests who's wearing tights.
Okay, right. That's not my impression.
Isn't it? It was good, though. I think it was Richard Whiteley, wasn't it?
Hey, crikey, a little part for Mummy.
Pardon?
What? Emma Thompson?
Random light, use your zoom to find someone here to nestle in your womb. Who's it gonna be?
Bob.
Bob. Bow, Bob.
David, come from over by there to over by here. I don't want to take you home lost.
Who said that?
Ulrika.
It's Windsor Bloomin' Davis.
Oh, Windsor
Very good.
Davis. Isn't it, Frank?
Mm-hmm. It is Windsor Davis, yeah.
Can I do my song yet?
I think you were thinking of Windsor Castle. That's the end of the impressions round. Let's go straight up to George Dawes. Say, what are the scores, George Dawes?
Oh, you know it's the truth.
Mark had 6, Ulrika's got 4.
Yes, I remember upon one occasion Mark was awarded... No, Mark's team, not Mark. Mark was...
Yeah, and I remember on one occasion you said something interesting.
Right! What have I done? What have I done? Oh, yeah.
Now, calm down.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time in the proceedings, we usually beckon down that beautiful plump dove from above. But not tonight, no. I'm going to ask you to assist me by the gift of Cuckoo Cachoo to beckon down George Dawes from the upper floors. Cuckoo Cachoo, Cuckoo Cachoo.
Down he comes. Down he comes in fits and starts, but I hope to God he doesn't fall.
Now, as you can see, contestants, written on the side...
Talking of doves...
Vic, no one's talking to doves. It's George Dawes from the upper floors.
Well, that means I can't do my dove joke.
Well, just substitute Dawes for dove.
Good idea!
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, right then. OK, when is a doors not a doors? When it's a jar.
Not funny.
Now, on the side of his throne, you'll see numbers, categories of questions. Hidden behind one of those numbers is a special prize. Should you choose it, you'll hear this noise. However, should you answer any question incorrectly during this round, you'll hear this noise. Over. Okay, and it's for you.
Yes, and the first question is for you, Claire Grogan.
Okay, I'm ready.
Could you pick a number from the chair?
Yes, I could.
Go on then.
Number 3, please.
Why, it's movies, movies, movies.
Movies, movies, movies. Where's that? Here we are. Right. Okay, Claire, could you name this tune?
The TV theme.
Was that? I thought you said movies.
I know.
It's something off the telly.
Right, okay. Street.
No.
Oh, right.
What was it, Vic?
Over. It was Last of the Summer Wine, of course.
Summer Wine. Let's hear it. Let's hear it properly. See, you can almost see the old one falling down a hill in a bathtub, can't you?
Yeah. Ask a question.
John, would you like to choose a category via the gift of the number?
Certainly, Squire Mortimer. I'll have numero 2.
Plonk, or as I prefer to call it,
Snaffle.
Oh, it's one of these. Oh. John, can you name this TV theme tune? Oh.
It's very good, actually. It's sports match of the day.
Match of the day!
Yeah, thanks.
Nice, nice.
Sarah, pick a number from the chair.
5.
Who, what, where, when, peanuts?
Who, what, where, when, peanuts. Sarah, can you name 3 types of pen?
Pyro.
Yeah.
Fountain.
Yep.
Felt tip.
You could have had sheep pen, Sean pen, or Al pen.
Choose a number.
Numero 1.
Whoa, Macarena.
Nice one. What was that then? Macadamia. Listen to this dialect tape and identify what dialect it is.
Something about blokes eat no fruits, now I take your lunch then, but don't dip it up, folks.
Cumbria.
No, it wasn't. It was a Norfolk accent.
Nice, nice.
Well, that's the end of that round. Let's ask George Dawes from the upper floors. What are the scores, George Dawes?
Mark's got 8, Ulrika's got 6.
Wow! We must bid you farewell. Hey, Macadamia. Hey, Macadamia. There he goes. Nobody knows. Well, the next round is the quickfire round. Now, we don't know how much time we've got, but when the time's up, you'll hear this noise.
I shall have my pewter tankard.
We're against the clock. Let's see the fingers. It's on the buzzers. First question, Vic.
Which actor...
I shall have my pewter tankard.
Oh, it was a quickfire round. Oh, my word. So, who's the scores? George Dawes.
Mark Lamar is this week's winner.
Mark, you're tonight's victorious person. It's over to you to choose one of your team to play tonight's Fruitathon.
Claire Grogan.
Claire! Come down, Claire! Come down, Claire! See the real groovy chick. Could I ask you to go into the orange podium there, Claire? That's nice. It's a small step for mankind.
And are you going to hold my hand the whole
No,
way?
I'm not. I release the hand now.
Right.
Now, let me explain, Claire. Firstly, I must give you this protective shield to use. No, hold it in one hand, because there's also a lemon squeezer. And the reason for that will become apparent within literally seconds. Because we're going to be hurling towards you increasingly large fruits. That's right. Now, on impact, you can protect yourself with the shield, or alternatively, if you're feeling a little bit cocky, you can try and squeeze all the life out of them before impact.
Now, that would be something to see.
All right. right, Claire? Now, the thing is, if you are knocked off the podium, you lose all your cash. It's very, very sad. Now, oh, well, you've already won £11. You can already buy some handlebars for your motorbike. Claire, so yes, prepare yourself. You're right, because it's quite frightening. Now, who's going to be tossing these veg? Vic, and over to him right now.
Hello! I'm stood here at my fruit shop, which is going to be demolished in favour of building a railroad right through these lands. And I'm going to be throwing increasingly sized fruit at you.
Okay.
And here's the first fruit.
No, hold your horses, big boy. Claire, are you ready to receive the first fruit?
I am ready.
She is, and here's Vic to explain exactly what that fruit is.
Right, the first fruit is a gooseberry.
What would you eat a gooseberry with, Vic?
Well, I'd have it with a fag.
All right. Hey, ready, Claire? Here it comes. Hey! Well, no worries. Well done, Claire. Well done, Claire. That's a taste of what's to come. That, of course, was the smallest fruit, the gooseberry, the hairiest of all fruits, Vic.
A lovely little hairy ball.
But what's next? And I must first ask you, Claire, are you ready to take the next fruit?
I'm ready to juice, perhaps, or shield,
So she thinks.
maybe.
What is the next fruit, Vic?
The next fruit is the star fruit, the most astral of fruits.
That's certainly true. And what would you eat with that, Vic?
Wool.
Wool! There you are, you ready? Here it comes.
Sweater or cardi, I'm not bothered. Not anymore. Here it comes. Defend! What a defence system that woman's got.
Yes, it's an elaborate system. But we will defy it. There you are, fruit here.
Those swamps are just full of those little critters.
Claire, are you ready to take the next fruit?
Easy peasy, Bob.
Easy peasy Zambezi, she says. But is she right to be so cocky? Let's see.
It's a pineapple. The most comical of the fruits.
Juice.
Are you ready?
Gentle, Vic.
Yes, defend yourself. Get your shield up.
Juice.
Here it comes.
Hey! This girl's a tough cookie. Ain't no denying. Pineapple, come to me. That's the pineapple.
That was quite sore, actually.
Was it?
You should have juiced it.
Are you ready to take the next fruit?
I am.
You are. Let me tell you, it is a very big fruit. Here it comes.
Oh, babe, it's coming your way.
It's a watermelon.
Yes.
Is it a fruit or is it a veg?
We just don't know. Either way, best eaten with a mucky book on your lap.
Exactly. Are you ready to defend yourself against this? Go on.
Go on.
I'll do my best.
Go for it.
She's gonna go for it.
Can I put my juicer down? Because I don't think
Yes.
it'll be juicy.
Right, put your juices on, because you might not juice it. You're quite right there. Here comes the melon. Whoa! Well, what a fantastic manoeuvre.
Claire! Whoa! Claire, I must say, I have to announce that you're the victor, Claire, because, as far as I'm aware, there is no bigger fruit.
No. There's a bigger. I've got a bigger fruit.
He's got a bigger fruit. Can you believe it? He's actually got a bigger fruit than the melon. That's incredible. Are you willing to take this mystery fruit, Claire? Whoa!
That's sort of talking, baby. Yeah. All right then, Claire. Here's the biggest fruit of all. It's soft Allen.
Look at the size of that.
It's so big.
I've just been admiring your plums.
Are you ready to take him? Here comes soft Allen, flying through the air like a.